All right, let's pull up this video. Make sure we're live. Mic test, mic test. Okay, we're ready to rock. There's more of a delay on the stream than I would like, but not really a whole lot I can do about it. So we're back today on the compression community server. I didn't see this chest here. Ooh, buried treasure map. How far away is this? Not far? Let's go to that. We need to go south. Get that out of my hand. Let's go find this bad boy. We gotta go south. That's a great way to start the stream. Nice little adventure time. Ooh, what is this? Dark scary hole. It's the name of my autobiography. Just kidding. Going south. Make the jump. Splash. We gotta go way south. I think it's faster for us to run since we have the ring. If you guys are interested again and you want to join the server, we're up to about 4 people now. Oh, I didn't see Acorn came back. We're up to like 4 people now, I think, that are on the server. Maybe 5. Going the right direction, right? And the dot's not that small, so it shouldn't be that far away. And once again, I'm so glad that this pack has hunger turned off. We've got a bottomless stomach. How much have I explored going south? Quite a bit, I guess. Hopefully this has not been looted already. I'm going the right direction. Yeah. Ooh, look at this place. Have I seen this? 8. Oh, we're showing up on the map. Let's see. And it means I need to go that way. Oh. Hey, David, how's it going? Devoid? Devoid. I've read it as David like a bunch of times. I don't want those. Whoops. I need my chisel and my pulverized cobblestone. Hey, Hyper, how's it going? Let's burn our toes first off. We all know how important that is. Let's go. And of course I can't just get over there. Oh, look, I was here before. So I'm real curious at what, like, what breaks this, flake stuff. Because that shouldn't be like that. It should be going across here. You guys can hear me all right, right? And how's the game sound? feel like I haven't quite gotten all the game sound stuff worked out with streaming. I know I had some issues where I had a couple of streams where I started and there was no game sounds. Okay, I am following. Yeah, we've been over here. Jasper. Bunch of quartz. This core conglomerate ore. Well, that's not right. Where am I at? So over here. Now, the way that it's supposed to work, right, is if, no, not this, this. You're supposed to like look at the map, and then you scoot back until your little butt pixels pop out, right? So like right here should be one of these. There it is. Look at that. Some gold, iron, prismarine, water breathing, some cooked cod, and a heart of the sea. We can make a conduit or a sea brass catalyst. What does that do? Oh, it's a work in progress. Doesn't do anything. 9-9 with F3. Oh, okay. Bottomless bag of dirt. Oops. To hit that one. Bottomless bag of cobblestone. Ooh. What do these do? I'm assuming it's just unlimited cobblestone. Unlimited snow. But I can't get dragon's breath. That's that one's a little more difficult. Let's make the big run back home. And that's what in the chunk? We take a look at that. Where is it at? Oh, okay. Right there on the block side. So 9, 9, like that. Yeah, oh, okay. That's good to know. The walls are only between hexes of different types. Right, but oh, okay, so that makes sense. They're only okay, so this is a warm ocean. Okay. And these here, they're all connected. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That explains why they're broken sometimes. Awesome. Good to know. I should probably turn some music on. Or I should let some zombies attack me. Exited out of my game there for a second. Or not, didn't exit out of the game, exit out of the screen. Tabbed out, whatever. They're not going to make it up here. Grab some music. Oh. Try this one. Keep it really low. There we go. Okay, so back home. And break my feet first. That's a decent looking little cave over there. Alright, so I was just doing some terraforming and I thought, you know what, why not jump on stream? It's a decent looking little platform there. Already pretty smooth. I wouldn't mind if they were connected. If all the hexes were connected, regardless of whether or not they were the same biome. Ooh. Witch hazel, huh? It's a neat looking log. What do the planks look like? Ooh. Interesting. Pistachio flavored. I like it. These look like they were already looted. Oh, they weren't. Onions, apples. Split that house right in half. Smoker. There's a meteor here? Or at least there should have been. That's what this gravel is. And there's a little bit of skystone right there. I should probably... Well, we could probably... Not video. Sound. Friendly creatures. They don't need to be that loud. How easy would it be to add bamboo over here? Not that easy. Okay. Felt like it was a little bit too loud to break that grass. I did that again. I did not mean to jump all the way down. Just trying to see where this should stop. Sometimes I get a little bit carried away with terraforming. Pistachio ice cream. I do like pistachios, so I get the flavored ones. I don't even know the brand. But there's like a chili roasted one, a lime jalapeno one. I haven't tried the other ones. They just don't sound like I would like them all that much. But the chili one, the chili roasted and the lime jalapeno are super good. I mean, I could sit down and eat. I could eat a whole entire bag. No problem. I like the big bags because they come in a couple different bags. Like Costco has them in like a a Costco size bag, but then you can also, I get them at like Kroger, or even Walmart. Yeah, those are too good. And one thing I like to do with them as well is I'll take like a serving of each and put them in a little container, but then I'll also throw in like some almonds or some walnuts and put them in there too, and shake them around. That way they all kind of get the seasoning. Mix that seasoning around. And I like that. That's pretty good. I think I am gonna clear out the rest of this. Might as well. At least this top layer. I was thinking I would have it flat up here. I'll be honest, I logged on yesterday. This was here, I just didn't see it. But this is a pretty fun pack if anybody is wondering. I like to get obsessed with setting up like infrastructure stuff. So I actually built a snow farm over here. And so funny. While I was building it, I remembered that there's a much easier, like, vanilla snow farm. So I'll show you guys. So, ooh, the lead there. Let me clean up my inventory. We have so much dirt. Junk. Raw metals. Mob drops. Junk's going in there. Okay, so why did that break? That's annoying. That should not have broken. So what you can actually do for a I don't know if that's enough. I'll just take some slabs. So this is the snow farm that I set up, right? So what I've got is a bunch of flowing water up here. It's all flowing water. These slabs are covering up pure daisies. So you just go and you break the water, and flowing water gets transformed into snow, right? So you go and you collect all the snowballs. Then you just come over here on this blueprint, and shift right click and it turns them all into snow blocks. But then I remembered that you can also set up a snow farm like this. And that might have to be moved, actually. Oh, no. So you can just come down here? Oh, well, you get the point. So usually you put the snowman on top of a like a stone block. So if I do this, put that there, and if I get him to move back over there without killing him, let me go grab that other pumpkin. I'm gonna break it with just my hand so it doesn't break the thing there. So if I do that, right, then all I gotta do is come over here, crawl over here. This is also another snow farm option. Well, you get what I'm saying. But this is cooler, and this will automate a little bit better, I think. So. But then we take the snow over to here, just drop it in. It gets pressed into ice. Then the ice will get pressed into packed ice. So eventually automating that. Eventually automating the snow collection over here and then compacting it all the way into blue ice to be able to make highways. I don't want those seeds. Oh, where was I at? This tool's a little bit too slow. It's nice having an all-in-one tool. I don't know if the individual tools are faster, but it would be nice. But the next, like, set of tools is a long ways down the road. Unless there's something better that I just don't know about that I haven't seen. Yeah, making... Yep, that's you know, Minecraft logic. Making ice in a basin that's got lava in it. I wasn't sure earlier if it was going to work when I, like, first put it down, and I was like, oh, let's try it. And when it did, I was like, okay, yeah, that checks out. Honestly, it's not the most cursed thing that I've ever built. An iron version. Oh, no. No, so if you look up pickaxe, there's 3 versions. Like, you can make that guy, and that guy. And then these you combine to make better the AATs. So Terra Steel, Living Rock, Mana Steel, Elementum, and Alpha Steel. That's pretty much all the tools in the pack that you get. I mean, you get like the wrenches and stuff, but this pack, from what I've seen, is primarily based around like Create and Botania. And I think it's in early stages of development. So there are some other mods in the pack, but like they don't have any recipes for a lot of the items. So they haven't been fully implemented. Like Mechanism is in the pack, and Nuclear Craft is in the pack. But there's not any recipes that are doing anything. Mana generation. Well, the issue is, take like the mana pool. The mana pool, you craft it in a Petal Apothecary, and you do get 2, and it's like, oh, Mossy Living Bricks. Okay, that's no big deal. But then you're like, what the hell is this? Botania Schematic? Botania Assembly? Okay, the Botania Schematic is these 3 things. Let's just take a look at the one in the middle. The blank blueprint. Okay, paper, 8 paper, no big deal. But then, like, the lab notebook, you need mechanical crafters. And you need this used crude natural arcana test, which takes tomato seeds, hay bale, and crude natural arcana test. So, like, a soil sample. So it takes a whole lot of stuff to be able to craft these things. If we take a look at the lab one, lab notebook needs a pen, which needs cured rubber and a pen assembly, which takes these pen parts. This would be the first one you would get because it's less of an output. It's like, oh, we need a tiny spring. All right, I got to cut and stamp iron. Need a ball bearing. I need to mill an iron nugget. I need a thin casing, so I've got to saw a shaft. I also need an ink cartridge, so you've got to deploy a thin casing 4 times into ink. So there's a lot. There's a lot to get into. This is definitely not the pack to play if you are like, no, I want to, how do I rush this? Oh, how do I rush AE2? You don't even want to know what the controller or the inscribers. They're like intense. So like just basics. The energy acceptor. Usually this is like iron, copper, and fluix or something like that. Okay, so it's a sequence recipe, right? You got to get an energized frame, AE2 schematic, and an AE2 assembly. This is the AE2 assembly. You need a crystal harmonizer. Okay. Need a processor stack. Okay. Energized frame. Energized wires. Skystone shielding. Matter converters. Micro tools. Jeez. Cable anchors. Bro, it's pretty wild. I don't know what the hard mode star technology is. It's not too bad. Okay, the crafter. Where did I put it? The crafter recipe, you need either a steel or a brass casing. Brass casing, like I said, there's less outputs. So whenever you see the recipes, it's like, okay, which ones am I going to craft? The one with less outputs. All this stuff isn't too bad. Brass casing, though, is a deployer on an andesite casing, and it's a pile of crude mechanical parts. Every single one takes an andesite casing, brass, a brass hand, pile of cogs, a hand crank, a wrench, resonator, gantry shaft, the crank, all of this, wrench, all that. Brass hand, not too bad, andesite casing, but like, oh, I need cranks, living wood. These are 2 different living wood planks. For those, you need polished living rock, so you've got to sand living rock. I don't know what it is now, but the first release is brutal. I mean, it's just stuff that's not like you just don't rush. It's not a pack about rushing. It's like, all right, get in here and you got to set up like big factories. You know, you're going to set up like cobblestone automation, and it needs to be like robust. It's not, oh, I'm going to batch craft. I'm going to batch craft a stack of circuits to get me through, you know, I'll batch craft like 4 stacks of LV circuits and that'll get me through LV. Like, no. Like if you're batch crafting in this, either you have a lot of time on your hands or you're going to burn out. Is kind of what I've observed so far. But there's no hunger. You don't have to eat, which is nice. That saves you some headache. Alright, so this guy's flattened out better. And I cleared out the ship over there. Let's go clear out our inventory again. And on right now, we've got Derpity Doo and Acorn. Thanks, guys, for being members. I mean, batch crafting is fine. Like, I did do some batch crafting. So I batch crafted a bunch of cogwheels, you know. But, you know, this is stuff... this is stuff that you definitely want to automate because, you know, you're going to need lots of these piles of cogs, you know, for making millstones and the sequence recipe for precision mechanisms. You're going to need to make these piles of mechanical parts. These get used to make basic mechanical parts. These get used to make basic material properties tests. This gets used to make the used BMT, whatever this is. The base material properties test. Now it's used. And you use that to make the lexicon with BMPT data. And it just keeps going. Like, this hits a... Like, I don't know what you do with this. Yeah, the stress units are pretty good. Like, the big water wheel makes 8192. So I don't even know what, like, a windmill makes. I don't know if it's even worth going with windmills. Where'd he go? So annoying. I would be fine with the Wandering Traders if I could mute the sound. But since we can't mute the sound, they just drive me crazy. What we got here? Oh, let's see. Dust an output of the millstone to be smelted to capture dust. Smelted. I don't know if I need the recipe other than a copper nickel that uses dust. I wasn't even paying attention to the chat there. It is definitely mega buffed. Like your choice in adjectives? That's an adjective, right? Appreciate that. Big preach. Big preach. Okay, so if we take a look at our quests here, one thing that would be great to do would be automating wood. Automating the Pure Daisy. So this is semi-automated. We need deployers. So maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll look into trying to make a stack of deployers. Waypoints. Diamond lapis, copper, quartz. Chat. I have another quartz? I don't. Deployers. Okay. And I feel like there was something that was problematic with the deployer. We've got some brass hands. Oh, the crafters. Damn it. And the crafter needed this. Okay. So I guess... Oh, wait. We've got brass casings? We've got some brass casings. So let's make... I don't even know where these came from. Somebody made those, though. So let's take those, and let's take those. Let's move this over here so it's easier to find. Shafts, and what else? Belts. Does this have search? It doesn't. There's another southwest of it as well. Pretty close, actually. Southwest. Southwest of that one. Right there. That's the one I have marked. There's one over on the way to iron, right? Iron. Or which way was I going? No, yeah, that was over here. Okay, yeah, southwest right there. Where's that one at? Ports. Find. Right there. There's another one up here, but I think that one's farther away. Okay, that's enough to make the deployer. Oh, the problem is that takes brass casings too. Brother. Okay. So I should just work on making a stack of these. What if we made crafting bigger? How do I look at those? Is that L? Create? Can't zoom out here. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so making a stack of these guys. Gonna need a stack of andesite casing. Got a stack there. These are pretty simple to make. Etched living wood. Got a stack of those. So I'm gonna make another stack, and I need a stack of andesite casing. which the best recipe that we can do is this one. Invar cast iron. Now we have, wait, no. Cast iron? Where do I get cast iron? Mixing charcoal dust and iron. Charcoal dust, we can just mill charcoal. So let's mill some charcoal. Somebody was working on thin casings. Okay, where was I at? And iron. So let's grab a stack of iron. And it should be fine to use a single coal. And that's stamping. Mixing. Blaze heated mixing. Okay, so that's cast iron. I should probably make even more of that. Right? Another 66 seconds. What all can we do with cast iron? Make cast iron doors, trap doors. Can't do a lot. I'm gonna need more blaze time, so we'll do that. Oh yeah, what's your idea, Hyper? You know, if you were on the server, you could just implement it. You know what I mean? There is quark in this, and I was like, ooh, quark has the... I thought about this, like, while I wasn't around. I was like, ooh, quark has the iron rod. The iron rod you can put in a sticky piston, and then when you push it, it breaks things. It doesn't exist. There's no crafting recipe for it. So, killed that idea. It was doomed to fall by Hoglin. What was I doing? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, we got tons of cast iron. Yeah, buddy. Nope, not in there. In there. So, andesite. Where do we have andesite? We do not. But andesite can be made from the pure daisy, making tough. Ooh, our chest got upgraded. Neato. Radius sensors, I think you can filter, enable your redstone. Yeah. Yeah, there's a... It's a block. Where is it? Oh, that's train stuff. Smart observer? Smart observers can be used to detect a variety of something. It can detect items or fluids inside of generic containers. Filter slot can be used to look for specific contents only. It also activates when a block itself matches the filter. Oh, additionally, smart observers can monitor belts, chutes, and pipes. Oh, so that's interesting. Very cool. And it will emit a pulse if an item enters or exits its funnel. I like that. Trick with portable storage interfaces. A trick with portable storage interfaces, you say. Okay, so when this tuff breaks, so the cobblestone turned into tuff, and then the tuff is going to turn into andesite. I'll wait for it to get about halfway or so. We're going to harvest the andesite. Place down some more. We'll let this harvest too. Take both of those out of there. We're going to take that andesite to be able to make a lot of andesite alloy. Now, if I could get my hands on some mild steel. But I don't think that there's a way to do that. We need unprocessed mild steel. Is there a way to get nuggets? Oh no, I was just looking at nuggets. So we need this unprocessed mild steel, which comes from a blast furnace. To get the blast furnace, so you know when two portable storage interfaces kiss and it makes a contraption stop? Yes. Get another stack of andesite going here. So if I didn't break the andesite and just let it sit for longer, it actually turned into livicite, which is useful, but not what we need right now. Oh, I think I know what you're saying, Hyper. So, I think we could do the same thing if I, let me do this real quick. If you just stop a contraption, so it doesn't necessarily need the interface. And I think I've seen what you're talking about before, done with other builds like cobblestone generators. I've seen like a cobblestone earth shaker. I don't remember exactly what the build was. So when a contraption's portable storage interface is facing down and rotating perfectly on its center, it won't make the contraption stop. So you can have constant access to its inventory. Come on the server and build it, Hyper. That's not what I wanted. I wanted connected textures. Okay, so if I took my andesite, like so, what I should be able to do is change this to always place when stopped. And I think isn't there a way to do it? Let me try it back here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so that did not work. Maybe I need a sticky piston on there? Why is that being weird now? Interesting. Okay, so we've got plenty of andesite. Let's drop off this livicite cobble, because I don't need that. The andesite can go in here. There was a little bit in there, but not much. So we need Invar. And Invar we will mix. That's iron and nickel. That's nickel there and iron. Get 2 stacks of that. Oh, the cart assembler, brother. Here's the cart assembler. Do you even want me to go into the details of like what it actually takes? A redstone module. Okay, cool. Definitely don't want us to make that. Like, we need a reinforced gearbox. All right, so I need the engineer's workbench. I need industrial gears. No, I think this stream's okay. Let's grab this. Drop, drop, drop. Mix that. Get some Invar. Gotta drop the iron back in there. If you don't want to pull out all the other stuff, you've got to, like, do this. So now when I click, it's only going to take out Invar. Hyper, did you see the cart assembler recipe? The gantry, I think, is more manageable. Ugh. Another coal. Actually, I could probably use like a stick Does that work? Yeah, that works. What's this? Evil parkour. It kills people. The whole world is evil. 8 blazes. Have you tried diplomacy? So Invar, let's go metal in there. Gonna need this, and then what are we looking at? Invar. And cast iron. So let's dump those back in there. And then that just goes in the mixer. Now, do be careful when you do mixers. When you do mixer recipes, let's see the gantry. Gantry's not that bad. That's not bad at all. So, that's not bad. My only issue with the gantry is you can't, like, flip it around upside down. It only runs in this orientation. At least when I tried to use it in Star Technology, that was the only orientation that it worked. So when you use the mixers, okay, so if I'm trying to make this andesite alloy, if I was trying to make this recipe, but I threw in andesite and Invar, it would actually make this recipe first. So, like, do it in reverse. Cast iron, Invar, andesite. Cast iron, Invar, andesite. And that's going to make a lot of andesite alloy. And it pulled it all out. Perfect. I don't know. I couldn't get the gantry to work in the other orientation. What was it? Casing in a slab. Casing. Small cog. And a slab. Oh. Well, never mind. Maybe it was the way that I set it up. I don't know. I was wrong. I should put a depot. Do we have a depot? Depot, right there. Should be able to put one right here, and those items should come out, right? Yeah, there we go. Wire... Oh, okay, that's weird. It's only spitting out 4 at a time. That's kind of annoying. So I think what I'll do is fall down a hole and get a hopper, a chest, and I'm actually going to put that slab back right there. Then over here, depot. Nope. Depot. Yeah, I guess. Chest. Copper. A little hole back there that I can see. And a hole in the dirt. I don't want to see any gaps. Okay. So now that'll work. And I was making this. So let's go dump a bunch of this into here. Oh, what are you making here? So trying to make a stack of these. So that means to be fair, I could... No, it's a deployer. I don't know why it's, like, lagging so bad. Do you guys see that stuttering like that? Isn't there a way to turn off the, the shift right click? For the Garden of Glass feature? Okay, so we've got that. Now I need a stack of brass sheets. We don't have that much brass. Copper and zinc. Copper. Zinc. So throw those in there. And light it. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay, I don't need that. We got that. Now I need a stack of brass hands, which means I'm going to need a lot more brass. But I just made... That's making 2 stacks of brass, so that's good. So pile of cogs. So you... 3 of you. Is there a cheaper recipe for this? 3... There's not a cheaper recipe. So that's going to go right there. And then I need a stack of handles. Which means I need another stack of cogs. Two stacks of etched living wood. It's filled with envy. So I need those, and this needs to be a depot. Get another mechanical press? We have one. Okay, that's good. Back to the handle. Let me save those. I don't need that in my inventory. I don't need all this dirt. Okay, we're maxed out on dirt. Probably throw away dirt. Just throw it in the water. Okay, so those... That guy, do I have... We do have a ton of shafts. Need a stack of that. That's gonna go there like so. Brass. Will that get us a stack? No. Okay. Need a stack of those. That's gonna go there. Also need a stack of wrenches. So 2 stacks of gold plates. Bro. Really? Okay. 2 stacks of gold plates and a stack of nuggets. 2 stacks of gold plates and a stack of nuggets. Two stacks of gold plates. Oh, I need an anvil. I forgot that I was going to want one of those. So let's do that. Iron. Anvil's going to go in the backpack. And I want living rock in there so I can repair my dude here. So let's do this. It costs 4 levels. Okay, I'm not gonna waste that. Is it more expensive now? Might be. I don't need my chisel right now. This takes iron plates. So to make a stack of wrenches, I'm also going to need a stack of cogs and a stack of fences. We have some oak. What you cutting? We have plenty of spruce, so I don't need to worry too much. So take a stack of those. Wood parts. Wood blocks. Okay, now the wrenches are not going to stack, though. Right? Ah. That's annoying. And of course, they don't even fit in a max-sized chest. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we've got those. I just need the deployers, which is a stack of andesite, more brass. Let me put these in here. Swap those out. Gonna need... let's make the deployers. The hands. I'd like to be able to do that one, but I can't. So a stack of andesite. 3 stacks of nuggets. Okay, those go there. Okay, and I've got the stack of wrenches. So I need these. It's gonna be the polished quartz. It'd be nice if we could make this. We can? Yeah. So a brass casing. Gearbox. And 8 sandpaper. Had a bunch of sandpaper. I guess we used it all. How do we make the sandpaper? Paper, crude abrasive, which is sand and gravel. So 8 sand, 8 gravel, 8 paper. Oh, didn't need that much. That crude abrasive can go in there. Belt. Sander. Speed is too high. Okay. So we're going to need to connect this to a slower doodler over here. So let's do... Requires speed low. Does this one work? Speed low. Can I go with a better one? No, because they're all kind of stacked up there. So to make these... Rose quartz. Oh, brutal. That's a lot. Okay. Okay. That's what we're doing here. It's all part of it. Rose quartz. We have to use this one because we can't get raw rose quartz. So 4 stacks of redstone, which we have exactly. It's going to burn up all of our redstone, so I'm going to have to go get redstone. A stack of quartz. Glass shards. I'm going to need 3 stacks of glass shards. Those are cork. So we've got some there. We have another drill, right? So what I could do to get these glass shards This? There we go. Flash shards. And then finally, red dye. Oh, that's going to get me 2 stacks. That's fine. And then this we put on the sander. Okay. So if I click that, no. Oh, it has to go through there how many times? 2 times. Let's do this. That filter does not need to be there, but I do have another hopper. Can this go on top? Yeah. It's so slow. I think I can put another hopper here. Will they end up in there? Yeah, there we go. And we'll grab a chest. Should be able to do this. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be with that. And once we get a stack, that'll be ready. And now just need a stack of these gantry shafts, which of course take redstone, which of course I just ate up all of it. But it does make 8. So I only need 8 redstone. We have 35 gantry shafts, which are not enough. So what I'm gonna do, redstone. There's one here, which is down there, and then there's one further down. So to the south. Those are way down there. That goes there, and we have the wrenches. So now I just need gantry shafts. Put our shears away. Torches, we don't need those in there. Okay, redstone. Going on a redstone hunt. What the hell is this? All right, redstone. Sploosh. Oh my god. Remember earlier when I said, "Oh, this is supposed to be an AE2 meteor." It is. Smack dab in the middle here. Freaking AE2 meteor. That's gonna take way too long to break. All right, redstone, 700 meters. Almost fell down there. Ooh, almost fell. Actually, the gear shift is not that bad. And there's also the gear shift here. Brass casing. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. I'm actually making a stack of brass casing now. Why? I don't remember. Quest complete. Imagine if sand could cut you. I don't think I've been down here yet. Yeah, this is going to be new territory for me. Should probably go around this a little bit. There's a huge trench right here. It's pretty neat. Blue corundum. Lamps. Is there a way to craft this? There's not. Can be found underground in large clusters of 2 colors each. Will slowly grow upwards if placed deep underground. Can be waxed to prevent growth and particle emission. Oh, so they'll grow. You bury them. Interesting. This is another nether tower. Now there is ancient debris in these, but I don't know that it's particularly useful. And there are blazes, which are not great for your health. There's 2 different map mods in this, which I think is a little weird. Redstone, what's this? Sulfur, niter. Where am I? Right here. Waypoints, create waypoint. Sulfur, niter. There's a couple over here. What's that one? Or is that just another building? Yeah, that's just another tower. The redstone I'm going for is right there, though. You can make a block breaker for pure daisy stuff with the gantry carriages and the sequenced gear shift. I'm telling you, Hyper, get on the server, man. Or Woolman. What is this? Mercury. Yeah, that's probably not a problem. Crystallized glowstone. And it just breaks. Does mercury hurt us? Okay. No, but it does give us status effects of weakness. Cut, deep slate, blackstone. Oh, there's glowstone here. All right, let's take redstone. Now this is going to help our experience. So slow to mine. I need to get a better clock here at my desk. So it's like covered up by my mic stand. Well, the hard part about the mining contraptions is the cart assembler is a crazy hard recipe. So you can't really, like, pick up the mining assembly. There's... What's it take the... Oh, and the schematic cannon, of course, is, like, another insane recipe. They'll say, oh, you could just take a schematic cannon and build a schematic. It doesn't work. So these, the ores have higher yields as you get further down. So this is just regular redstone ore, but then there's this conglomerate redstone ore. And this, when you break it, it drops more. So... denser layers. Each layer is more difficult to mine than the last, but yields more. Drops 4 ores from the primary resource list. And if we take a look at the ore line, redstone. So getting here, conglomerate layer. Drops 4 ores total from the pool of 8 options. Requires at least a mana steel pickaxe. And then we need mana steel, which obviously is sponge steel in a mana pool. And sponge steel is, I mean, what else would it be? It's sodium hydroxide, nitric acid, and mild steel. Duh. And it's superheated, so we need blaze cakes. And to be able to get this, we need the dissolver, which obviously is an alchemistry schematic, and the alchemistry assembly, which, I mean, easy peasy, right? Bunsen burner, like, no big deal, dude. No big deal. No big deal. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. King of the castle. Piece of cake. So now you see why I wanted to set up ice. So we can make ice highways to be able to get to these things. We could also just do carts and rails, because the rails are a vanilla recipe. So setting up just rail lines, minecart networks. Oh yeah, how you like swimming in mercury, bud? Yeah, the nested crafts. Yeah, I haven't even looked. What's the train station? Train coupler, train observer, train station. Compass? Oh, easy. Train casing. Oh, that's not bad. Sturdy sheets. Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Making the train. Well, let's see. Train tracks. Of course, it's high carbon steel. Oh, I guess iron blocks, iron rods. That's not too bad. So we could set up automations. Oh, where were we at? As long as the fetch isn't eating it. Put a couple of stacks of terracotta in the dirt chest if anyone needs it. About to go break a couple shovels on sand. A decent amount of redstone, but I'm going to keep going for more. I don't want to like waste this mercury. I don't know if it's any good. Of course, I'm going to jump in it again. I'm assuming there's a use for it. We can put it in the atomizer to make sample of mercury, which has absolutely zero use. Okay. Tricked me. Pipes at home is great conveyors. I'm gonna crash out. Can't break obsidian. I don't mind nest crafting, but resource fetching like this is just annoying. I'd rather have to make 10 different shapes of iron than have to find flowers. Yeah, I mean, The good news is it's just like set up the infrastructure, really is all it is. Going out and mining resources, okay, that's kind of a bummer, especially because we don't get like good mining resource tools. But also, I haven't looked to see if there's like another way to get redstone. Like, washing crushed iron. I mean, that's not terrible, right? So you find an iron vein, wash the iron. There's a 75% chance to get some redstone. That's not terrible. Raw magnetite. So eventually there are better resources. Does this have... Does this have the wall jumping mod? No. Wall... Yeah, wall jump. Yeah, Create's got decent ore processing. And that's, like, this is built around that. So the next ore processing would be getting the crushing wheels. I think Derpity found the pit. Yeah. There's a couple of those. We're gonna aggro this spider. Come here, boy. Nothing. Ooh, look, a block of redstone. And I fell in another hole. And there's a creeper. And I cannot get out of here. I'm stuck. Oh, is this oil shale? Bituminous stand. Extracting its resources. Did you really test it out, Void? I feel like your username is like kind of you're gaslighting with the username there. You're like, no, it's the Void. Just jump into it. Free. Yeah, the fruity fillet that makes this pack. Your nose a bop. Oh. Got hostile mob here. Come on, bud. Come on down. Come down to here. You are so annoying. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Just leave me alone. Hopefully you can't pull aggro from that far away. You can't hear stream music? Try that. There goes some redstone. We dropped it into the mercury. Damn it. I feel like it's kind of weird to have a pack that has Forgiving Void in it that's not a skyblock. I mean, I guess if there's some sort of like bug in the X Worlds mod, I guess, that causes it to do that, it would make sense to put Forgiving Void in it. I hope this redstone lasts for a while. When did you say you were going to be getting on Void? Devoid? Day Void? The deep slate redstone takes so much longer to break. I think I'm only going to go down to this layer. I was contemplating breaking all of the redstone that I could. I didn't check activator rails. Say, why can't I not pick that up? Okay, 7 p.m., 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm EST as well. I won't be able to be on tonight. Unfortunately, most of the time I get to play is in the, like, morning, early afternoon. So when I started over here, I just looked at it. When I started over here, I had 4 levels, and now I got 25. We'll definitely be able to repair the pickaxe a couple of times. I guess I can probably bucket up all this mercury and not worry about it. Let's drop some of this off in the backpack. Enchanting, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love the recipe for the enchanting table. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sitting down? I'm just gonna do this. Are you ready? A mana pool with apparently a full pool of mana. And you're like, oh, okay. What's Rosa Arcana Mush? Okay, what the hell does this even mean? You need a Rosa Arcana? Mana enchant? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Rosa Arcana? Bro. Yeah, the full mana pool really is the cherry on top. But the good news is, like, villagers, you can trade with villagers. So, you could get enchanted books that way. And the anvil is just a vanilla anvil recipe, so... I don't know why the enchanter is such an insane recipe. There's no uses on it, so I'm right-clicking on it. It doesn't get used for anything. Unless there's some sort of mechanic that needs an enchanter, like, nearby. But we do have some villagers. So maybe at some point it'll be, oh, let's go get some fortune and enchanting. I guess fortune would be hugely beneficial, right? Reminding stuff by hand right now. I think we might even have a villager that has fortune. I don't think that we have the easy villagers mod though. Nope, it's not. Easy villagers is not in the pack. Did I make 16? Yes, I did. Wait, let's get rid of this. Oh, there's a gap under there. Sophisticated storage stack upgrade. That's awesome. The stack upgrade takes a 1 million mega storage component, which doesn't have a recipe yet. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't have a recipe yet, which is cool. And it looks like the Discord is pretty busy. A creeper? Nope, go away. We're almost at 30 levels, though. Just from mining redstone. I almost have a completely full inventory of redstone, too. Come here, boy. We're getting swarmed. Oh. Nothing to worry about. Okay, and we've got room for one more. I guess I don't need the spider eye. All right, let's go home now. Make the long, arduous journey home. Is there the crafting upgrade for this guy? Leave me alone. What does this take? High carbon steel and Damascus steel. That's brutal. Home is that way, yes. Check our map, see if there's anything worth taking a look at. Gold ore, gold and silver. Do we have cactus? I don't think I have cactus. We'll take that. This mob is freaking chasing me. I don't want any. Let me hide here for a second. Take a look at the map again. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly useful. What is this over here? Soul sand? Yeah, we don't need that. I probably should just like build a crafting table. Was there one over there? No. So let me get 3 logs so I can compress all of this redstone. Is there a 2x2 tree in here somewhere? Here we go. Damn it. Leave me alone. How have they not fixed this like weird crafting bug glitch where you shift click and then like lags out? Where'd that guy go? Did he just disappear? Why are there so many mobs over here now? Have you guys watched the Alien Earth series yet? It's on Hulu. Love the Alien cinematic universe. Leave me alone, brother. Oh. Multiplayer issue? Oh, the mobs? Big lag spike. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, you can't. Apparently you can't click on redstone with a bucket? Interesting. Yeah, the stream delay is pretty lengthy. I don't know how to fix it or make it better. I don't have a stream delay turned on. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I have it set to no delay, so. Oh man, I thought I was close to done with this redstone. See, this is the kind of thing that, like, gets me to play for long amounts of time. Because I start on some project like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And before you know it, I'm, like, way too far into it. And I'm like, well, I've already come this far, so I might as well finish. And I spend like another hour doing it. But at least we're gonna have redstone for a while. Low latency mode. Let me look and see. First, let me check and see if all of our... redstone has been got. I think it is. Yeah, yeah. The next time I get on a play, we'll be out of redstone. Despite having... almost 4 stacks of it. Yeah, GregTech is another one that's like easy to do that. You're like, all right, I'm gonna finish this project real quick and then I'll be set up. And you're like, man, I'm halfway through the next project. Let's just do that one too. And then before you know it, you're 6 hours in and you didn't even finish the first one. Stream settings, stream. I don't see a low latency mode. I use Streamlabs, so streaming. No. In the streaming tab, encoder, scaling, rate control, bitrate. No, I don't think I have anything set up to be low latency. General, stream delay, there's no stream delay. Yeah, this is exactly how it goes with GregTech. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get this one thing. Like, I need this one thing to get set up for this, like, next project. And then it's like, oh, hey, that one thing takes 2 things. And those 2 things, they each take 1 thing. And then those 1 things that you got to make for that, yeah, each one of those takes 3 things. You're like, oh, no. I just wanted to put down 1 thing. I have so many resources already. And none of them matter. You have got hundreds of hours of gameplay. And none of it matters. Oh, this is scary. I don't want to fall into lava, burn my tootsies. Not a good way to get home from over here. Let me see. Studio. Oh, upload defaults. Look at this. I'm over here in my settings and I didn't even know that was there. And I don't see. Settings, advanced network, low latency. Settings. I don't have a network tag. Oh, advanced network. Yeah, in the network, I've got IP family, bind to IP, and then those are some drop-down menus, but I can't change them. I'm assuming because I am streaming. And then there's some toggles that are dynamically change bitrate to manage congestion, enable network optimizations, and enable TCP pacing. Maybe if I did enable the stream delay, but then turned it down to like 1 second. I don't know if there's a minimum. Yeah, I didn't really see anything. Where's home? I got turned around. Home, there we go. I don't want to go through the nether. I don't want to go through the scary nether. Oh. What's that? Crimson Ladder. Oh. Guess I'm gonna go this way. Yes, let me just scooch on by you. MLG jump. Nah, I can't make that. I was gonna try. Cute. Like this uranium here, there's no use for uranium yet. Oh, a stray. Stream key tab. In Streamlabs? a YouTube studio. So I don't know. Like in the settings, there's not a stream key. Oh, I gotta stretch a little bit. Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you, zombie. Just trying to get home. I just want to go home. Foxglove. We're right around the corner from home. Here we are, and I brought redstone. Nice. Nice pole. Okay, gems. What did I just pick up? What are you dropping here? Did you want those? Maybe not. Drop off. Cacti. Nope, that's not. For that. Mobs going there. Redstone. I need to turn advanced tooltips off. Gantry shaft. There's that. Alright, so now what I need to do, take all these out, because making these goes in a compactor, which is this. So drop all those. And now every time I drop a wrench, it's going to craft one of those. Do I have another hopper? No, but I can make one. And do this. Oh, I need one wrench for myself. That's kind of silly the way that's dumping out of there like that. $58, huh? What am I missing? 6 more wrenches? Oh, yeah. And then these get used to make the brass casing. Also, the engineer's blueprint. Do I need this? Oh, yes. But we only need one. But I can take these now. Click them on andesite casings. which I probably will just make another stack of. That'll get us brass casings. That zombie kind of scared me a little bit. And then these guys. And then the brass casing. Does this get clicked with anything we're going to need? Steel or sturdy? That's not used for anything. Oh, look at this. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. So just 2 observers, a dispenser with a bunch of living rock axes on the cutting board. Hell yeah. That's cool. Okay, so the brass casing to make more crafters. Bro, there is so much to do. Cow, what are you doing up there? Get down from there. Get down from there. Don't go back up there. Okay, so if I'm gonna make a stack of crafters, I'm gonna need 7 more recipes. Right? I'm gonna need 7 more recipes, which means I need 14 more piles of cogs. Gonna need 7 more belts. 14 more shafts. Oh. I made too many. And then what was it? It was the deployer, right? That's what I was looking at making. The deployer takes more brass casings. Okay. Where would be a good place to set this guy up? Let's see. Ooh, look at this. What do we got going on over here? Oh. Neat. Okay, so let's tap into our crafter over, or our gears over here, I think. Well, no, we could probably do it over here. Oh, villager trading. Okay, gotcha. 3 different pillars? Which different pillars? Oh, there's 3 different ones here. Calcite, calcite, calcite. I think the pillar's decent. I like the column too. And I think the polished pillar, I think they all kind of have a place. What do they look like if you do like this? You know, kind of mix and match them a little bit. More shape, yeah, some more depth. There's also the copycat blocks. Ooh, that's not bad. This first one here. I like that combination there. Actually, I kind of like both of them. This one's pretty good. I like that this one has a little bit of this, like, I don't know, blue, this gray. Yeah, Copycat's got a lot of really thin stuff. Let's get Crafter over here. Yeah, the slabs are a little bit bulky. Shafts, belts. Shaft. And if we go up to here. Let's go one back. Two back. And let's actually go farther over. Yeah, right there. If we don't make the deployer, it's 3, and to make the crushing wheels, it's 21. It's a 5x5. So if we do a 5x5, let's grab a chest. And a button. There we go. And should just be able to put this here, right? Crushing wheel is pretty simple, so let's make some of those. We need andesite alloy, which we have a good amount of. We need living rock and living wood planks. Living rock, planks. And it is ungodly slow. I probably should have taken it from someplace else. That doesn't break it, right? Yeah, okay, they didn't pop out. And it's big, small. I can never remember. Oh, down here. Why will you not go down here? That faster? 16 stress units. Let's see if we can make it a little bit faster still. I need casings. That doesn't really make any sense. This is ugly, but moving at a decent pace. Look at that, 2 crushing wheels, baby. So let's get a couple of these going. Is there a way, can I move this? Client settings, goggle overlay. Slash create overlay, slash create overlay. Okay, that's better. One more set of these. Now, our ore processing got better by quite a bit. Now, which way are these spinning? Because we might be able to hook these up right here. Nope. Spinning the wrong direction. But if we do... another gearbox. And... am I out of chutes? I thought I made a bunch of chutes. What's the chute recipe? Iron plates from quark. And those are livicite and iron. And they get stamped. Okay. 2 chests. There we go. And yeah, all that stuff already got crushed. Just kind of a bummer. Not much. Illmatic, what's going on with you? Let's do this. Those use 2048. Okay, let's do an inventory cleanup. Cobblestone does not go in there. Okay, so inventory clean up, clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Okay. Let's go take a look at the villagers. I think we really only have like one over here. Oh no, we got a couple. Unemployed. Fortune. Yeah, okay. We did have a fortune, and Easy Villagers is not in this. Ink sacks, paper. This guy, this fletching table. Get out of here. You gonna take this? You gonna take this job, buddy? There you go. Nice. But I need... I need you to lose the table. And pick it back up. Yeah, sticks. That's not bad. Ooh, that's not enough. That is not enough. Okay, I'm gonna go get sticks. I'll be right back, buddy. I'll grab a bunch of wood too. Okay. Now he wants flint. I could get a bunch of flint. Flint is just... Ooh, we can throw gravel in our crushing wheels. We can wash gravel. Or we can just... crush it. If I buy a bow from you... that's not a very good deal. Honestly. And what do you want? Books and paper? That's tree bark. Did you just update? Let's see. Oh, there's paper. Oh, it's 24 paper. Never mind. Need more. I need flint. So I'm gonna go get flint. Actually, I should be able to pick you up. Well, the problem is picking you up messes you up, right? So let's do this. And then if I take you, we drop you in the crushing wheel. Yep, you turn into gravel. Beautiful. And then the gravel, we millstone. Coarse snow. You got some gravel? I got a bunch of gravel right here. Oh, that's getting you flint. You can just put it in the millstone. Yeah, but we've got unlimited cobblestone. And it's only a chance to get the flint. Whereas if you just do this, it's 100% output. Flint is 100% output from gravel. We've got unlimited gravel. Or unlimited cobblestone. Which means we have unlimited gravel. Just a little bit of time waiting on the millstone. Is there a muffler? There's not. There's ear defenders. Jump cushion and aluminum rods. Bro, terrible. Let's take a look at our quest. Let me walk over here away from these loud machines. Okay, so we got this. Tier 0 strawberry. You got an auto clicker? Okay, let's see. We did get a tree farm. We didn't automate this. Worth pointing out moving forward, you should make a new machine for every production line. As for plank production, they are used in cogs and framed woods for etched wood. So we're pretty close to being done with this chapter, actually. Tier 0, other than Corporea. There's a little bit of flint in here. Here we go. There is not storage drawers in the pack. There's like no storage mod. No, nothing there, nothing there. If you look up storage, like there's pretty much nothing. I mean, wooden storage crate. There's AE2. But that's like so far down the road. It's chests. The iron chest mod, I think, is the only thing. Yeah, I mean, the iron chest restocked, but then there's like all the other chests from the different woods. But that's it. Barrels? Yeah, there's not even upgraded barrels. brought flint, buddy. What are you gonna sell me now? String. Yeah, that stack upgrade for the backpack is nuts. The vaults aren't bad at all. The vaults are pretty chill. Got all the flints, everything out of there that I could. This guy, an emerald and a book. Don't have any books though. So let me go get a book. So I kind of want fortune. Yeah, the item vault is really chill. It's the barrel and iron plates. And iron plates are just iron and a stamper, so easy peasy on that side. This millstone's a little slow, but we'll have a bunch of gravel coming out of that. Let's drop those off in there. A book. No, I'm not worried about it. The lectern. That's what I wanted to make earlier. Slabs. How do you put a book on a lectern? Oh, it has to be a written book, right? Book and quill. There we go. Oh, take book. Sounds like the start to a really bad pun. Oh, how do you put a... How do you put a book on a lectern? That sounds like a bad pun. I think this is the newest version of Create. Create, oh, 1.5. This will be a to-do list as well as things to keep track of. Page 2. To-do list. Gearboxes. That's not what that said. Oh, what happened? Russian members server. Cool. Our gravel was done. Plenty of flint coming out here. Wonderful. Planks. Clay. Crushing wheels. Alright. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff done and established. I think what I'm going to do is call the stream here. I've got lunch to go make and eat and get around for the rest of the day. So, thanks for stopping in. And remember, if you guys are wanting to play, check out the members option. Get into the members group, join the Discord, send me a message on Discord. I'll get you into the whitelist. You get to play on the pack. Thanks for stopping in.